Welcome. Today April 2nd in history. 1513 Having spotted land on March 27, Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de León comes ashore on what is now the U.S. state of Florida, landing somewhere between the modern city of St. Augustine and the mouth of the St. Johns River. 1755 Commodore William James captures the Maratha fortress of Suwarnadurg on the west coast of India. 1792 The Coinage Act is passed by Congress, establishing the United States Mint. 1800 Ludwig van Beethoven leads the premiere of his First Symphony in Vienna. 1801 French Revolutionary Wars. In the Battle of Copenhagen, a British Royal Navy squadron defeats a hastily assembled, smaller, mostly volunteer Dano-Norwegian Navy at high cost, forcing Denmark out of the Second League of Armed Neutrality. 1863 American Civil War. The largest in a series of Southern-bred riots occurs in Richmond, Virginia. 1865 American Civil War. Defeat at the Third Battle of Petersburg forces the Army of Northern Virginia and the Confederate government to abandon Richmond, Virginia. 1885 Canadian Cree warriors attack the village of Frog Lake, killing 9. 1902 Dmitry Sipyagin, Minister of Interior of the Russian Empire, is assassinated in the Mariinsky Palace, St. Petersburg. 1902 Electric Theater, the first full-time movie theater in the United States, opens in Los Angeles. 1911 The Australian Bureau of Statistics conducts the country's first national census. 1912 The ill-fated RMS Titanic begins sea trials. 1917 American entry into World War I. President Wilson asks the U.S. Congress for a declaration of war on Germany. 1921 The autonomous government of Khorasan, a military government encompassing the modern state of Iran, is established. 1930 After the mysterious death of Empress Zaditu, Haile Selassie is proclaimed Emperor of Ethiopia. 1954 A 19-month-old infant is swept up in the ocean tides at Hermosa Beach, California. Local photographer John L. Gaunt photographs the incident. 1955 Pulitzer winner, Tragedy by the Sea. 1956 As the World Turns and the Edge of Night premiere on CBS. The two soaps become the first daytime dramas to debut in the 30-minute format. 1964 The Soviet Union launches Zond 1. 1972 Actor Charlie Chaplin returns to the United States for the first time since being labeled a communist during the Red Scare in the early 1950s. 1973 Launch of the LexisNexis computerized legal research service. 1975 Vietnam War. Thousands of civilian refugees flee from Quang Ngai province in front of advancing North Vietnamese troops. 1976 Prince Norodom Sihanouk resigns as leader of Cambodia and is placed under house arrest. 1979 A Soviet bio-warfare laboratory at Sverdlovsk accidentally releases airborne anthrax spores, killing 66 plus an unknown amount of livestock. 1980 United States President Jimmy Carter signs the Crude Oil Windfall Profits Tax Act. 1982 Falklands War. Argentina invades the Falkland Islands. 1986 Alabama Governor George Wallace, a former segregationist, best known for the "stand in the schoolhouse door," announces that he will not seek a fifth four-year term and will retire from public life upon the end of his term in January 1987. 1989 Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev arrives in Havana, Cuba, to meet with Fidel Castro in an attempt to mend strained relations. 1991 Rita Johnston becomes the first female premier of a Canadian province when she succeeds William Vander Zalm, who had resigned, as premier of British Columbia. 1992 in New York. Mafia boss John Gotti is convicted of murder and racketeering and is later sentenced to life in prison. 1992 42 civilians are massacred in the town of Bijeljina in Bosnia and Herzegovina. 2002 Israeli forces surround the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, into which armed Palestinians had retreated. 2004 Islamist terrorists involved in the 11th of March 2004 Madrid attacks attempt to bomb the Spanish high-speed train avenue near Madrid. The attack is thwarted. 2006 Over 60 tornadoes break out in the United States. Tennessee is hardest hit with 29 people killed. 2012 A mass shooting at Oikos University in California leaves 7 people dead and 3 injured. 2014 A spree shooting occurs at the Fort Hood Army Base in Texas, with 4 dead, including the gunman, and 16 others injured. 2015 gunmen attack Garissa University College in Kenya, killing at least 148 people and wounding 79 others. 2015 4 men steal items worth up to £200 million from an underground safe deposit facility in London's Hatton Garden area in what has been called the largest burglary in English legal history. 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. The total number of confirmed cases reach 1 million. 2021 At least 49 people are killed in a train derailment in Taiwan after a truck accidentally rolls onto the track. 2021 A Capitol police officer is killed and another injured when an attacker rams his car into a barricade outside the United States Capitol. Make your history today. Let me know in the comment below. Thanks for watching.